What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. Shout out to the joiners and shout out to the point of view crew. Speaking of point of view crew, I would love to put this shirt in your hands, man. I'm doing everything I can to give you a point of view crew shirt, except knock on your door and hand it to you personally. I'm offering up sweet deals. I'm gonna throw in a magnet, a sticker, a love letter. I might even draw you a picture. Kind of crazy because I did do a community tab yesterday saying, hey, I'm offering up some shirts. You know, you guys want some merch? And some people are like, yeah, how much? And I was like, just whatever you're willing to pay. That's a special. Like, you tell me, what are you willing to give? And they're like, that's too much. I'm not, what I'm willing to pay is too much. I'd rather pay less than what I'm willing to pay. Or something. Remind me of a yard sale. You have like a brand new car out there and they're like, quarter, 50 cents. The thing is, though, I would take a quarter. Come on, come through. Hello, I'm trying to put the shit in your hand. But it does cost money to send it, and I mean, just, I don't know, man. It's kind of hoping some people hit me up for a shirt, magnet, sticker. Enough of that. Hey, let's talk about video, though. Let's talk about some video, kicking it off tough. And let me add this while we're talking about merch. You know, maybe these aren't the greatest styles, and we're working on it. We're working on some real fresh. Green-Eyed Gemini every Friday, as a matter of fact, is working on designs, picking fonts, going to come up with something really cool. Stay tuned. But until then, I mean, no harm in getting this shirt. Because a year from now, when these shirts are gone, you're like, man, I wish I had one like that. But anyway, hey, video. Do trip on this, man. There's a big difference between woods and skinheads. In a lot of areas, there's differences. But a big difference is, one of the main differences, is that there's a skinhead in trouble, they would never let a wood handle it in prison. You get some skinhead messed up, whatever, the skins would never let the woods roll up on there and handle that. Same with the woods in trouble, they would never let the skinheads come through and handle it. And I've seen a bunch of situations several times where a wood who's in trouble will claim skinhead, hoping to get that umbrella, hoping to get that covering. Sometimes it works. Woods aren't able to get to him, protected by the skinheads. I've never seen a skinhead claim wood to get out of trouble, though, because that would be like being a ranker. You know, how come why'd you go from skinhead to wood? Can't really do that. Be that as it may, that's for another video. But bro, case in point, this dude, Q-Tip. I didn't really care for this dude when I met him. And how we met even made me not like him. It wasn't even his fault, but I held it against him anyway. Because let me tell you this. There's one thing you do not do in prison. You do not wake somebody up. You let them cheat the state. Even if it's a mandatory workout in the morning, no sleeping after breakfast, and you catch a full sleeping after breakfast, you're not going to wake him up. You're going to wait till he wakes up. Say, hey, homeboy, no sleeping after breakfast, mandatory workout. Get right tomorrow. You just don't wake people up. And you know how they do wake people up and they decide to do it? I mean, take a guess. How do you think they wake people up? Do you think they go, hey? Do you think they give like a nice shake? Hey, bro. No, what they do, they hit your mattress. Right there by your face. You're laying there and, bro, nothing worse, man. I'm in county jail. This fool Q-Tip. Call him Q-Tip because crazy, wild, curly hair. He's in the dorm next to me. He'd heard about me because when I left CMC West, he drove up. My name was ringing bells because I hit some licks. I made a couple cool moves. And I had just left. He drove up. He said, Bakersfield, like, your homeboy Splinter just left. Good dude. He did this, and this. Q-Tip's like, man, I'd love to meet the dude someday. There we are in county jail. He's already there in Barracks 7. I just get there that night in Barracks 8. I'm kicking heroin, though. Coming down hard. Finally, just barely fell asleep. Got myself a little tiny nap. Q-Tip hears I'm over there. He sends some dude over there. Hey, tell him to come meet me on the fence. I'd like to talk to him. And the dude comes over and wakes me up. Hey, Splinter. Oh, my. Hey, Q-Tip's on the gate and wants to talk to him. I said, man, get the fuck away from me. Don't ever wake me up. I'm back to sleep. I don't know what he went and told Q-Tip. I don't know if he said that I said that to him or not. But Q-Tip leaves his 7, comes into 8. He doesn't come near my bed. He's like, Splinter, what's up, homeboy? It's me, Q-Tip. I'm cool, like 6, 8, 10 feet away. Oh, my eyes. He's like, brother, I know you're kicking, coming down, but I got some weed to make you feel better. Come on, I want to meet you. Let's smoke out. Let's go next door to my dorm. Like, all right, man, how can I say no to that? So I get up. I feel like a 90-year-old man. I go there, some little pinner hooter. 5 heads on it. I'm like, dude, how dare you? Don't you ever. I'd have been mad if it was just me and you on that little old toothpick. Much less you got a bunch of other dudes on it. I'm out here, bro. We would hang out a little bit. He ended up getting rolled up. He's one of those dudes that do too much. Now look, when you're in the pen, when you're in county jail, you don't want to be a wallflower. I mean, you want to be noticed. You don't want to be some spot and people are like, no, I don't remember him being there when you were there because you're just a wallflower. But at the same time, you don't want people to know what you're doing. You want them to say, yeah, he was there. I don't really know what he's doing. He was doing stuff. I don't know who with, though. You don't want them to say, oh, yeah, he was there. He was doing this, and this with that guy. I knew all his business, and that's kind of how Q-Tip was. He was just real loud, threw his business out there. And the reason why he got rolled up, a very stupid reason, he ended up coming up with some boots. They give you these slip-on white bands in Kern County Jail. If you got an outside work crew, they'll give you some boots. But they're real picky, like you have to be on an outside work crew to get the boots, and they only really want you wearing them when you're going to work, not like stomping around the yard. And they didn't even really have that many outside work crews at the time. Somehow Q-Tip came on some boots, no shoelaces, so he took the screen. And you know that gray thing that holds the screen in? You pull it out. So he destroyed the screen on his barracks, his own barracks. Should have went down like 3 barracks down and got there with a gray thing. Used it for shoelace. So he's walking, the cop sees the boot. Kind of unusual, why does he have a boot? And he sees the gray thing that goes on a screen, and there's a destroyed screen over there, and here's the, get the hell out of here. Took his ass to pretrial. Last I seen of him. Deuces. He hits a street. He hits the streets, and he does a armed robbery. One of his homeboys. He's from Bodfish. Lake Isabella area. It's Kern County, but it's not Bakersfield. You go through the canyon, you got Weldon, Lake Isabella, Bodfish. He claims it's saying Bodfish Mafia. So he's up there in the canyon, Weldon area. He does his armed robbery, him and his homeboy. They get away, something happens, Q-Tip gets caught, and he snitches the dude out. He's the one that had the gun, puts it all off on him. I had nothing to do with it, I just gave him a ride, I didn't know what he was doing, puts it all off on dude. Dude ends up getting all the heat, catching all the charges. Q-Tip gets a little slap on the wrist. It's a little tiny charge. Much less than what he should have got, because he gave up dude. Nevertheless, he has to do something. So, he's going to go through the jail, and he's thinking to himself, man, I'm in trouble. I snitch this dude out. As soon as I go in there, they're going to know. Someone's going to know. Someone's going to call me out on it. What can I do? I could claim skinhead. That's what I could do. The skins aren't tripping on me. Just the woods. Just the woods from my little area. So, by the time I go to Wasco, unless someone lands close to me from my area, I'll be cool. I'll go in there and claim skinhead. And when you know that buzzard-ass luck, random pussies, he got hit with a dick, he went to Wasco H1, and someone did land H2. From Bodfish Weldon, one of his homeboys who knew all about the armed robbery and about him snitching and giving up the homie. He just had no paperwork on it. This dude named Billy. Billy's an H2, Q-Tip's an H1. He knows the whole get down, and it's making him sick that dude's over there. Because that was his dog, that was his homeboy, the Q-Tip's told on. He ain't feeling it. But Billy's in his own trouble too, chip on this. Billy screwed this dude, Shameless's old lady. Shameless found out about it, got real mad, tattooed on his side, Billy's my bitch. With his last name. I'm not saying his last name. Billy, so-and-so is my bitch. Tattooed on his side. Last time I seen Billy, I was at A-Yard, Wasco A-Yard reception. We're in Building 5. That Shameless dude is on Mainline, Building 2. He's going to yard every day programming. We're like, getting a Billy, like, dude, hit the yard and get Shameless, fool. He has that tattoo. Like, we shouldn't have to tell you that. It should be Action Jackson, Mando Commando. And he was like, he wasn't really going to yard or day room. He had like a week left. He's like laying low. He's a solid ass dude too, man. I guess everybody has their like kryptonite. He wasn't trying to hit the yard with Shameless. No. Maybe because he knew he was in the wrong. That guilty conscience will get you every time. So anyways, Billy is shooting kites over there saying, get this dude Q-Tip. I don't got paperwork on it. This is what he did. Like Q-Tip's hanging out with the skinheads, and the skinheads are saying, did you do this? He's like, no, comrade. I didn't do that, comrade. The woods are lying. They're hating on me. Doesn't like me, comrade. That's that skinhead word. They let throw that around. I didn't do it, comrade. They're like, all right, they're going to have his back. Of course, they're going to have their comrade's back over any wood, especially no paperwork. But then they start thinking, though, like, why this dude's Bodfish Mafia, Q-Tip because his big curly hair? Why would he shave it off to be skinhead? There's not even skinheads over in the Bodfish Weldon area. What would make this dude be a skinhead all of a sudden? Were you skinhead your last violation term? No, it happened on the streets. They start using their discernment. And they're probably looking him in the eye, and you could tell when someone's off. And they're starting to think, maybe this dude really did mess up. So then they decided, about that time, the skins decided, we're going to put it to this Q-Tip dude. We believe the kites this guy's Billy sending over to handle it. But then the woods found out about it. In that building, H1, where Q-Tip is, and those skinheads. And they're like, no, we cannot let you do this to this Q-Tip without paperwork. Because he's from Kern County, from Bakersfield, even if he is a skinhead. The woods found out about it, trying to put a stop to it. And the skinheads like, man, we've been getting this kites all this time from this dude Billy. We weren't messing with it. We didn't have nothing to do with it. Finally, he convinced us. We want to go bust a grape, and you're trying to put us on pause, and you're trying to put us on stop. All that, bro. Hell to the no. Skinheads went full blast, told the woods, and I respect this. You guys want to handle it, and we're done handling this dude? Feel free. Or if you want to get in the middle of it and get froggy, feel free. But we're going to go handle ours. Took him in the back and just broke him off. Stretcher took him on out of there. And good. Gave up your homeboy like that, man. Straight. Scandalous. I can't stand someone like that, bro. who wants to go do a lick, hit a lick. I mean, you do the crime, do the time, bro. You go hit some lick with your road dog, and you know, come out of the bushes, homeboy. We're caught. The cops see you. We have to go now. Nah, dog. You need to take the fall. Anyway, he got broke off, man. The skinheads rode on him, and then the Woods ended up saying, nah, never mind, we're good. But trip on this, though. When I was at Soledad, very similar, a shout out to Dubs. I saw a video Dubs did, Pelican Bay, the incident. And he was saying in that video how, in the chow hall, some J-Cat white dude sliced the throat of a black dude. And it got all the black dudes tripping, and they wanted to push the issue, and it ended up being an issue, being riot, things were happening. Same situation as Soledad, in the chow hall. I don't think it was a J-Cat black dude, but some black dude hit an old man, white dude, straight out of line. A couple of the white dudes got to rush, cops broke it up real quick. It was, you know, boom. Everyone, what's what I'm looking for? I want to dispersed. It's over, it's done. But the black dude's still in the yard. Everyone tripping like, how did he get away with hitting that white dude in the chow hall? We got to handle it. Like we cannot, you know, let that ride. By the way, this video is called When Skinheads Ride, a new series I'm going to do when Pisces ride, when Southsiders ride. Ride means to get down, to get busy. Hey, you down to ride? But there's also another thing, like you can't let it ride, like let it go. And they're saying you can't let this go. But dude, you would think that a lifer would be the baddest, right? You would think someone doing life would be the baddest soldier. He ain't never getting out. He probably don't care. He's already a killer. He's vicious, let it rips. But no, quite contrary, move frere. More often than not, the lifers are programmers. They're programmers. They want to get out. They're lifers, but hey, they got bored, and they don't want to go bored and say, I've had this 115 for violence, this 115 for violence, and this and this, this. They want to go to board and say, hey, I've had no trouble. I've been doing good. They want their visits. They want their canteen. They don't want to sit in a cell. They're burned out on that shit, bro. They want program. More often than not, they want peace. A dude named Alabama had a lifer, had the keys for the Woods. He was pussyfooting around this whole issue with the black taking off on the white dude. And they're telling him, Alabama, what's up, homeboy? What are you going to do with this black dude who took off in the wood? He's like, yeah, we're working it out. He talked with the blacks. They're kind of working it out. And Wood's like, we want blood. We want that dude. We want the blacks to beat that black dude up. We want them to handle it. If they don't handle it, we will. There's going to be blood. No slap on the wrist. Alabama's over there working and he's talking. Next thing you know, they take that black dude and just move him. This happened to B yard, move him to A yard. And everyone's like, oh, what? It's got moved next door? It's a better yard anyway. Wow, that's what you did? Swept it under the rug? And that's when this dude named, I'm not going to say his name. I will, so I'm telling me, okay, a dude named Shannon. This Wood from up north, I think Cocoa County. I think he's a Nazi rider because he had a warbird on his back. Anytime you see that tattoo of warbird, it's going to be a Nazi rider or a skinhead. Your average Wood would not get the warbird tattoo on him. And if he did, he'd really have to earn it. That's a high-powered tattoo. Shannon had the warbird on his back. Shannon's like, look, I'm going to take control of this yard. I'm going to remove Alabama. I'm going to cut the head off I'm going to cut the head off the body, off the snake. I don't know how to try to word some cool little like parable, but hey, I'm going to take over. And he plotted. And who do you think he got? Do you think he went and got Woods from up north? Since he's from up north, some of his homeboys. Do you think he went and told Alabama's homeboys, hey, we got to get rid of them? No, he went to the Skinheads. The Skinheads got the front. It used to be Skinheads had the front, NLR had the back. But now Skinheads had the front, and Skinheads had the back. You go to them with something like this. You want to do removal? You want to remove the dude who has the keys to the yard? You go to the Skinheads. And that's what they did. They got this one dude, I know who he is. I'm not going to throw his name out there. And they got this dude, Misery, this dude, Riot Child. They wait for the Alabama to come to yard. And when you come out to yard, everyone meets. Hey, what's up, homeboy? A lot of handshaking. What's up, dog? Did you have a good night? Hey, what's up? We all meet right here, our little area, the white area. Do our greetings, and you go working out your programs. So meeting, what's up, Wood? He went to go give someone a hug, neck exposed. That dude cut him with a box cutter. Then Riot Child and Misery got on him. Boom, 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 boom. That's how they do it. One will do the hit, then he'll start walking off. After he hands the piece off, the dude who got the piece goes flushes it. While this is happening, two dudes are beating the dude. Cops come, pull Riot Child and Misery off this guy. Guy's got a big cut in his throat. But Riot Child and Misery don't have no weapons on him. But still, they get arrested for assault with a weapon since they're beating on a dude with a big cut in his throat. His head's almost cut off. They had to have done it. But look around, and how could they? No weapon. But they'll make him go in the hole. And they'll make him sit it out, sweat it out. And it sat there for about a year. I see him back there because I myself am busted for assault with a weapon. I got off on this dude named Hoodwood from Bakersfield, had the keys to Toradorm. He laid down in the riot, got him with a sock and a lock. I'm back there in the hole. What happened, though, was kind of messed up. The skinheads ended up turning on me back there in the hole. And I didn't need to see it coming, which you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. These dudes turning on me, trip out. What they did after the riot with the whites and the blacks, because after Shannon had that dude Alabama hit. Then the next couple of days later, he had all the woods rush the blacks. Then the yard got slammed, and then the cops came and took all the skinheads off the yard. Just to give them an adverse transfer. No write-up, no trouble, just we want you out of here. Because you guys are the ones that kick up the dust, you got the front, and you're going to be starting, you're going to pump it up. Get rid of you guys, get new people in here, the situation will die. So you got all these skinheads back in the hole who are not in trouble for anything. They're just waiting on a transfer. You got Havoc from Monterey who is in there for trouble. He started on ER, he got busted for calling some shots, boom, boom, he's getting ready to leave. You have Rob Man, skinhead from San Jose, who's back there for plotting to whack this white crip on Sawdust Central. He's back there in trouble. I'm back there in trouble, but most of the people back there waiting on transfer. Havoc had the keys, he left them to Rob Man. Rob Man's getting ready to leave, wants to leave them to me. Because I'm one of the only dudes back there in trouble. That dude Riot Child's on the other side. All these skinheads on my tier are an adverse transfer. Rob Dog's like, I'm leaving. Who do I keep the keys to? Someone back here for putting in work. Someone back here for getting in trouble. Not to someone back here just because the cops don't want him on the yard, adverse transfer. No, give it to someone put in work. Shoots me a kite. Splinter, give me the keys to the hole. I'm going to Solano. It's all you. I'm like, no, snarf. I don't want them. I'm a soldier, dog. I'm a frontline soldier. I don't want to call the shots. I don't want to be in charge of that. I don't want to do the roll call. I want to sit there and do my time. So I was like, dang. I was like, all right. But when the skinheads heard about it, they got pissed off. They start shooting Rob Dog kites. What's up, fool? What's up, comrade? You're going to get the keys to a wood? You need to give them to another skinhead. A skinhead gives the keys to a skinhead. A wood would give the keys to a wood. We want to keep it in skinhead. Keep it handing it down to skins. As soon as you give it to Splinter, next time he leaves, he's going to get to a wood. We lost control of the hole. In their mind. But it's not even like that because we're one back there. And Splinter don't want the damn things anyway. And then Rob Man has the point of view, like, no, what I said goes. I said Splinter's getting them. I'm not going to take back my word. That's how it goes. And that's what I'm going to do. I can give him to who I want. And that's what's up. Misery's really pushing the issue. A couple other people from the other side even. No, lean with the skinhead. So then Rob Man shoots me a kite. Hey, call me comrade. It's kind of interesting. That's what skinheads call each other. We say, hey, comrade, Splinter, which is like a sign of respect. I apologize, homeboy. Everyone tripping out on me, you leaving the hole, me leaving you the hole. I can't do it. I apologize. I was like, hey, no worries, homeboy. All good. I don't even want them. Then I'm waiting to hear from those dudes. Like, hey, Splinter, we apologize. Rob Man wanted to leave them with you. We didn't feel it was a good idea. It's going to come to us. They never even addressed me. Never said nothing to me about it. I just heard a bunch of kite passing down the end of the tier. I knew they were talking about it, politicking tough on it. And I was going, okay. Then we went to yard. They still didn't say nothing to me. Hey, what's up, Splinter? How you doing, homeboy? How was your night? Doing good? Everything good? I really wish they would have addressed it. Like, hey, brother, it's not against you. No disrespect to you, Splinter. But I guess they didn't have to tell me. You don't need to say what's already known. They knew I knew what time it was. And maybe they felt a little bit, guilty about it. Because what sounds good on paper when you're talking about, sometimes you go say it from your mouth. Especially the dude who you potentially took the keys from, or took the keys from, who would have potentially had them, potentially. Like, it's potential, bro. Who knows? But yeah, so that went down like that. But trip on this! Bro, I can say in this situation I was actually ashamed of the peckerwood, the wood pile. I was ashamed of the Bakersfield woods, bro. In this one, I can honestly say. We're at Wasco Reception, it is all-out war with the Bulldogs. War! It couldn't be more war. It's on site all the time. Break out of your cell if you can. Break into their cell. Climb a fence to get to them. Whatever you have to do, under escort, get them. Hardcore on site. On D yard, C yard, H yard, A yard, except E yard, the level ones. We're not pushing the issue. White dudes over there like, nah, we're kicking it. We ain't gonna kill nothing, we ain't gonna let nothing die. We're just chillaxing. We don't have a problem with nobody. We're doing our time. You figure it is a level 1. They want a program. Go home. Unacceptable. And what's crazy is, we're over on A yard reception, building 5. We're working in the kitchen. We're making the food. And then you got these dudes from E-Yard come over in his van to pick up the food. Because E-Yard has their own little chow hall over there. And these dudes would come over. And they'd always have the same excuse. If I had a nickel, for every time I heard this excuse, I can go around all over the town with a big bag of nickels. Like, hey, need a nickel? Hey, homeboy, 2 nickels for you. Bro, I got nickels for days. I can't even pick up this bag of nickels. I would see these woods. And I'd say, hey, where are you from, homeboy? Bakersfield, they'd say, because we're deep over there. Wasco, especially E-Yard. I see these woods. What's up, homeboy? Where you from, wood? Bakersfield? I said, why are you programmed with the Bulldogs? I'm saying this from about 15 feet away, 20 feet away. I'm on the dock of the kitchen, and they're over here like with the van. And there's cops around, so I'm just kind of more or less shouting, hey, why? Yeah, I'm saying in front of the cops, I don't give a fuck. They're not listening though. They're like in the truck over here. If I start to run over there, the cops get the attention. But if I'm talking, they don't care. Why are you programming with those Bulldogs over on the E-Yard? And they'd always say to me, oh, Mo said I could. It's all good. Mo gave me the green light. We have a homeboy named Mo. Around this time, he just came over from Pelican Bay. Did 7 years. Everyone's like, Mo's home, Mo's home. He had keys to Oildale, doing big things. And they would always say, hey, Mo said it was cool. Mo said I could. Mo didn't tell you could, and he couldn't. He can't give you the green light to break status quo like that. To break rules. Break rank. You have to get those fools, man. Period. And they'd always say that. And we'd always be like, we're going to get that ass. And we'd like try to get their names. And like, we're mad that these dudes won't kick it off on E-Yard. And we're seeing them. Then one night, you know what they did? They came and got 4 dudes. This is unusual. We're over there in our building, 8-5, and the cops get 4 dudes. Tell them to transpack. They're going to E-Yard. They were endorsed to level 1s. And all 4 of them were skinheads. 1 from Orange County. 2 from IE. And I can't remember what the 4th one was. 4 skinheads. They're all going to go to E-Yard. Of course, we had a white meeting right away. Like, okay, you guys know what time it is. We're like, this is great. You guys can go over there and change the tide. We just think those woods over there need a strong leader. Maybe they don't know what time it is. Maybe they're just a little bit nervous. They've never done no time, never been nowhere, never done nothing. You guys can go over there, and you can tell them what's up, show them what's up, rally the troops, and rush the Bulldogs, dude. Kick it off. Those 4 skinheads are like, yeah. So we shot some kites, roll some kites, and we're getting all prepared. And like, this is great. They need to go over here and just kick it off. The 4 skinheads get over there. As soon as they get to their beds, the woods come rushing up to them. Like, what's up? You guys got a problem with the Bulldogs? They're like, yeah, we're going to kick it off. We came from 8-5. Here's the kites. This is the homeboys want us to do. You know, it's a green light. The green light came from the big homies in D6 the whole. It's a whole prison thing. No, it's a whole state thing. And when you have action on these Bulldogs, dude, you can't be programming. So yeah, we're over here to kick it off. And the woods said, no, if you want to kick it off, let the Bulldogs try to kick it off with us first. We got their back. Boom! Unbelievable. And these Peckerwoods would tell these dudes, we're going to rush you if you try to rush the Bulldogs. That's how bad they wanted peace. Snarf. They really wanted their outdate, huh? Straight up Pinocha. Didn't want to miss a little. Were they scared of losing time? Were they scared of going to the hole? Were they scared of getting punched? They're scared of something. Dude, smells like straight puss, dog. Like, unbelievable, dude. They'd rather rush the freaking white boys, those 4 skinheads, and that's what happened. Those 4 skinheads were like, should we act like we're cool with these woods? I'm like, oh, okay, we're not going to do nothing. Just so they can get the Bulldogs later? Or say just rush these white dudes. Rush the white dudes for just being straight treason. So these 4 skinheads rushed every white dude on the E-Yard. It was a massive riot. Us against you! And it's a sad thing. Break your heart, won't it? All these woods beating up these 4 skinheads. But actually, I could say they didn't beat them up. 4 skinheads got their money. Because what they did, they brought them right back over there to 8-5 reception. Cops broke it up. What are they going to do with them? They felt bad for sending them there. They knew there was tension. Like, oh shit, this will correct our mistake. Let's put them back where we got them from. No, act like nothing happened. Then guess what happened? Next time kitchen job came up. Word went around. Hey, all those woods on E-Yard jumped these 4 skinheads who went over there. Who were going to try to rush the Bulldogs. Those woods had the Bulldogs back. Gagged me with a spoon. So tomorrow, when everyone goes to kitchen to work, don't go to work unless you plan on losing some time and going to the hole because we're going to kick it off. We're going to rush those Bulldogs, even though those cops are there, and there's no way getting away with it. And you have to run like 20 yards, jump over some things, and it's going to be like you might barely be able to grab their shirt and yank them down. It's going to be like someone at court who's like giving like a, you know, I'm really sad that my daughter's gone. You're like in court because like maybe her husband killed her. And you're like looking at your husband's, your daughter's ex-husband who killed your daughter at court. You feel me? You follow me along? And the dad's like, yeah, I really miss my daughter and this piece of shit killed her. And you can't take it. He's like, he rushes the dude. But you got these bailiffs everywhere. He usually jumps up on their desk, maybe grabs his shirt, maybe gets like a hit in. That's probably all be able to happen. And that's what did happen. But at least it's a show of force. Because everyone went to the kitchen that day. And boom, rush those fools. How dare you? So yeah, man, what's up with that? I got another crazy story, man, by this dude from Bakersfield, man. I don't think I have time to tell it right now. Bro, he went out hella sad. Dude, he said he called it, this things went down with his black neighbors. And his cellie got in a fight with one of them. He didn't have his back, even though it was over him. He wrote a kite to all the woods saying, no one go to school, no one go to work, mandatory white meeting. None of the woods, skins, none of the whites went to work. None of them went to school. All of them stayed home for this mandatory white meeting that this dude called, and he went to work. Like, what the hell? We're going to break that fool off when he gets back. Bro, wait to hear that one. Wish I had time to tell it. Copy a Point of View Crew shirt, man. What is up with it? You'll get a magnet. I'll write you a love letter. You'll get a magnet. You'll get a sticker. Bro, come on now. The low price. No, I understand, dude. I understand. Because $8 gas. Bro, I used to buy this coffee for $1. Taste shots of Folgers. It was $3.80 the other day. They raised it to $8.80. Food's expensive. Gas is expensive. Point of view crew shirts, not expensive. None but almost some respect. None but almost some respect. I don't know what I was going to say. Shout to the team. Shout to Derek. Shout to Green Eyed Gemini. Shout to Point of View crew. Shout to the joiners. New video tomorrow. Cut stream, let it fly. Peace.